face. And then the first eyeshadow I'm going in with is by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Orange Soda. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows for applying in my crease. It's a gorgeous warm color, which will just warm up your whole crease. Shadow to go on top of it and blend out the edges. So now the next shade is Simply Marlena by Makeup Geek, which is a pink eyeshadow. If you don't own a pink eyeshadow, then you can use a blush. And I'm going to blend this all over my crease, same as I did with the Orange Soda eyeshadow. And I'm starting in my inner corner area of my crease, more and more product. Then I'm going back in with the Orange Soda eyeshadow, just to make sure you go back in with that first shade to make sure that everything looks well blended. Then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Love Letter eyeshadow. If you own the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, this one is in that palette, Sasha, which is a very dark brown shade, but it has a soft reddish undertone. And I'm going to press this in my outer V, and once I have like pressed most product on the eyelid, I'm going to blend it a bit more towards my crease area and just all around that area. But I want most of the product to be on the quite a hard shade. I'm going back in with the Love Letter eyeshadow and blending that around the edges. This time I'm using a bit more of this shade because I wanted it to be more obvious in my crease, and that's why I'm using more of it. And I'm also going to really focus on the edges where I used the dark brown eyeshadow because I felt like it looked really harsh. But to make it even more intense, I'm going in with a little bit of black eyeshadow because I just had something in. It's quite light, so it's like perfect if you want to use pink shades and you always need like one light shade to make it pop out. Then this is definitely a color that is so freaking gorgeous, and I'm applying this in the middle part of my eyelid. I made my brush a little bit wet, which is the MAC 2 for 2, and then I applied the pigment, and then I went in with my brush again, pressing this right next to where I applied the 125 pigments. I don't want like a shiny texture to make sense. So now I'm going in with this dark brown shade and pressing this in my outer V to make sure that the gradient from light to dark looks really great. Then I removed my shadow shield, and now you can see how it looks. Eyeliner, I had to show this very in depth because this video is already very long, and I think we all know how to apply eyeliner. I do feel like I need to create a new video where I go a bit more in depth.